You know when you have those dreams, oh, focus. You know when you have those dreams and it's like as if you get upgraded, or like they're like the upgrade ones, and then they are the, wait, I want to fix my hair before I do the video because it's like so frizzy. But before oh man. Those dreams, like either you are upgraded or shit or you are solidifying something in your brain, like a thing that like your brain was concerned, like that you are trying to learn, and then you dream about it, and then you know it's like happening kind of, because then where's the lighting? So shit. Yeah, so basically something got solidified in my brain, letting go of control, and I think it really solidified because I was giving the advice in the dream, and one, like for the other one I was receiving it. So the one where I was giving the advice, it was a friend of mine, and she stressed so much, and then she missed her best friend's wedding because she thought she had to like do something to get money, and that she couldn't do things. And then in the dream I was thinking, oh, but I'm doing so many things, and and like money is not like a necessity for it, you know what I mean? Because I trust so much, because if I would be like my old self, I would be like, oh, I couldn't go, like I couldn't do what I would do now, because I would think, oh, I don't have enough money. But like I just trust that it will flow to me. And yeah, because like until recently I didn't even know if because I'm staying here like 9 more days or something, and until the 13th of February, and I didn't know until like yesterday or the day before if I had enough like money for the next place, you know what I mean? And I still don't know like where I'm gonna stay or nothing. But like now I have enough money for the for the next hostel. But I would rather have I would rather it being a hotel, but like, you know, maybe like I attract that, you know what I mean? Like I'm open to like different sources of streams. And I wanted to say thank you so much as well, because like 2 of you beautiful souls, like consecutive, like in a row. You know how I have the donations enabled on Spotify, and then like the first one I got was and I had it enabled since over a month, and then like I never got anything, and then one of you sweet souls transferred me something on the first, and then the next one, another one, transferred me something on the second. Like it was like consecutive, and I was like, wow. And with that, like I definitely have enough, you know, to stay in a hostel. And then I know like in a couple of days, like the streaming for November, the streaming for November or December, no, for November will come in as well, but like maybe after the 13th, you know. But it's like, it's not crazy much, but like I know I'm provided for, and it's beautiful. And like my hair. And then basically, like, I'm so happy that I was giving her the advice in my dream, because I literally felt it. I'm like, oh, but you could actually have gone to her wedding. Because you don't need like crazy amount of money for like, you know, like as long as you trust that you're always provided for, it's all good, big baby. Another highlight music artist hit me up for a collab, and I really hope, I so hope that it will work out, because like I think you guys know him. Oh, shoosh. Yeah, you guys know him, and I suggested like that as a topic. Oh, I think I have to delete something. You know, it's like knowing that you're always provided for, so you don't even have to worry about the financials too much. And I really like came across that concept in my head that I really want, how do you call it? I really want thingy, like I want money to be like air, you know? Like I want to see money as air, that like it's just always there, you know what I mean? I don't want to be like, when I spend it, I don't want to be like, or when I do this, I don't want to think about it too much, because air is the same thing, I appreciate it, and it's just always there, and I know it's always there, and it's fine, you know what I mean? And I think if we don't focus too much on like, oh, I need this amount of money, or I have to manifest this, I think maybe then we allow it in more. But maybe don't take my advice yet. We will see how things turn out, and then if they turn out, if it works, then take it. So like it's a nice thing to try out, I think, because then you don't have to stress, like, you know, like when you think about money and blah blah blah. Because I've watched another video of Carl C's yesterday, and he was saying like, how many times have you worried about money and like not having any or not having enough, and then how many times did that actually happen, you know? Like how many times were you like homeless, or like if that is what you worry about, or how many times, you know what I mean? Like the stuff that we worry about, how many times did that happen? Most of the time like 0 or maybe 1. And then we worry about it like so many, like a disproportionate amount of time to that number that it actually happens. It actually doesn't make a lot of sense. So yeah, that was point one, like you're always provided for, and like that, I think that's the cool thing that I gave that advice. And then, oh yeah, that's what I was saying with the collab with the other artist, that's the topic, like I suggested it, so let's see. And because it's beautiful, imagine having a song and then you can just listen to it and tap into that feeling of like money is air, you know? And the second point was, in the, so basically there was a, I don't know how you call it, like where you keep like horses and cows, and they were escaping, and I was holding the door closed and trying to keep them from escaping, but I needed to go somewhere. It was not even my horses or nothing. And I was holding it and I was like, what do I do? Like I had no idea what to do. And then a woman came. I think she was like a, you know, when people lucid dream and then you tell people in the dream, like I've never done that, but like I've done it once, but that was like a co-dreamer. I think that was not one of the people who didn't exist. I think that was an actual person, and then I was like, oh, we can fly. But yeah, that was a different thing. But you know when people say that people get mad when you tell them, oh, you are not real, like you're dreaming. I think she was one of those ones who orchestrates these dream things, because then she passed. It was just a woman and she passed, and she, like, just in hindsight now I'm thinking, oh, she might be one who's orchestrating those things, you know, to like heal your subconscious and like help you clear the karma and stuff. And then she passed me and she said, oh, what did she say again? She said like, oh, but who said, you know, you have to hold them in, they're like all stolen anyways, you know? I was like, oh, true. I don't have to control it. I don't have to hold them in, you know what I mean? And it was not even mine anyways, and like I don't, and then what I learned from it is that when you let things flow freely, source can provide better for them or you or whatever. You don't have to protect everyone from like harm, because that was the main thing. I think that I was scared that, you know, something will happen to them. And I have to delete something more right now. And that is like something that I'm learning since I'm here, or like since the last month or so, where I'm learning that I'm not responsible for everyone, for everything, and for their paths, and you know, like, or even like suffering and stuff is not like your responsibility to protect people from it, because it's all part of their experience. And I feel like we made it out to be like this current, or not even, I don't want to say current, but you know, like the old Matrix made it out to be like this heavy thing, but like souls literally came here to experience it, and then who are you to think you have to control their experience and then make it better in your mind? And the first way I learned that was when I was in the pretty hostel, and there was like a worm. He looked so funky, he was orange with like black stuff on it, and then he went upstairs where there were only people, there was nothing there, like for me, I felt there was nothing there for him there. And then we took him, and I took him downstairs, and I put him like in the grass, you know, where I thought that like worms go, or like not even worm, it was like a caterpillar type of thing, I don't know. And it was so cute. And then, but I realized the more I wanted to put him down there, he got faster and faster, and he didn't want to go in that direction. He literally didn't want to go, but I left him there anyways. And then the next day he was up again in the same spot, you know, and then I was thinking, oh, okay, I actually did him a disservice doing what I think is best and safest for him. You know, it's like those parents who want you to go a certain way because they love you, because they want, you know, but like they don't understand that that is not your path. And that was the thing with the worm. And then the next day, like I was just, okay, I leave it there where it is because it knows where it goes. And I was like, ah, okay. And then the next day, I almost killed it because it was going wet, and that was the thing that I wanted to prevent, right? Like by putting him in the grass. And then, because I had to move out, and then like I moved my suitcase, and then it was there, and then I stopped last minute and it jumped back because I almost killed it. And then I just went around it, and then my old self would have been, like the self 2 days before that would have been like, oh, I have to get him out of the way so he doesn't get killed. But then like my new self was like, no, he obviously knows where he's going. You know what I mean? And then I just left him, you know what I mean? Like he knows better than I know where he's going. So, you know, like trust people, and trust, like not just people, like souls or whatever, and everything. Trust that they know where they're going, they know their path, and obviously if they ask for help or something, yeah. But then it was obvious to me, like when I tapped in, like he didn't want my help because I didn't even know what the fuck he wanted, you know? So it's like, let him just be. And yeah, I just let him be. So that was the story. And why am I telling you this? Oh, because of the dream. So yeah, that was like, and I think that solidified in that dream, you know, and like she gave me a nudge again to just let go of like trying to control other people's experiences, and that way you can let go of like pity as well, because pity is not a nice energy, you know, just have like pure love. Yeah, okay, that's it. Thank you for watching.